What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Oh man, okay. What a okay day, man. We had an okay day. Let me uh let me get this shared up real quick. You feel me? Let me get this shared up. Get this shared up real quick. Share it up real quick in the group. Then. Oh yeah. You feel me? Get this shared up. Get this shared up. Get this shared up real quick. All right. We are shared up. Let me get us a screen up here. Quick screen here. All right. Okay. Another 15 games, man. So y'all already know the deal with that. One more thing before I get started. And I'm gonna just go through these games here. Really quick here. Easy money. Okay. All right. Get that out of there. All right. Okay, we got 15 games today, man. No, how many games we got? I think it's 15 games. Either way it go, let's jump right into it. All right. First game we working with here is going to be the where we at? All right, Philadelphia Phillies at early game, 11:20. We got two early games. 1, 2, 3 at before 12 o'clock. All right. So right now, the Philadelphia Phillies and Atlanta Braves here. You already know the deal with this. We got an over under 9.5 in this spot. Not too much for me to talk about. Y'all know what the Braves do. You know what's going on with the Braves and that things of that nature there. Not too much I need to talk about. What I can tell you is that let's see, Nola has been giving up the bombs lately. Okay, so and he's been doing that all season long, but you can get I don't know, man. I don't know. Looking at his game log. So he's actually got 31 home runs. All right. So he's giving up 31 home runs. Now, 30 games started. He's averaging like a home run each game. So I mean, it is what it is. You know, you guys can look at whoever you want to look at on the Atlanta side. I already know the deal with that. Elder is not one of my favorite pitchers to back, so there you have that. All right, it's just self-explanatory. However you want to roll with this one here. Atlanta been printing money all year long, whether it's hits, runs, RBIs, bats, whatever. The bats that I really like to target versus righties is going to be Olsen, Acuna. Those are probably the top two right there. All right. Sliding over here to the Minnesota Twins at Cincinnati Reds. Here we got over under 9 in the spot. Now, interesting game here. All right. Now, We all know what Minnesota does. They strike out versus right hand pitching, or excuse me, and left hand pitching. Okay. You got Ober on the mound. You got Hunter Green on the mound here. Green's got a really good K rate. Okay. So I really want to look at this game here for strikeouts. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Hunter Green, he I put in Hunter Green. I put in Green. He don't want to pop up. Okay, there we go. All right, so looking at some of his splits, Hunter Green. Let's just go straight to some of his advanced splits right now. At home versus righties, he's got a 31% K rate overall. Home versus lefties at 33%, and that's what I wanted to point out here because keep an eye out for the lineup. I can actually go to Plate IQ and just show you guys a little bit better, but because when I'm talking about the K rate, I can show you guys a little bit better right here. So looking at Bailey Ober, I mean not Bailey Ober, looking at Hunter Green right here. You can see his K rate is sitting at 30% overall. He's got a 34.5% K rate to lefties. Okay, it did 26.2 K rate to righties. Now this Minnesota team will run out some lefties. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, and some of their best hitters are lefties. So as you can see, and then we know somebody like Green, he's got tremendous K upside. So I'm definitely looking at Green. I'm looking at Green. Maybe I'll tease him down or whatever the case may be. Lately, he's been he's been good. Checking out some of his game logs, whatever. I could spend a block on some of his game logs here. He does give up power though. You know what I'm saying? But 6.96. No, so his strikeout props in at 5.5. I mean 7.5. Minnesota. I want to say they top 10 in every, throughout the month versus right-hand pitching and striking out. They number 7th right here at 25%, but they will hit righties. They had a 118 WRC plus. All right. So that's for the month. Maybe the last 14 days, you can look at them. They probably still top 10. They number 5 right there with a 97 WRC plus and a 26.8 K rate. And then over the last 7 days, Minnesota, they right outside the top 10 at 26.1, 100 WRC plus. Now, this ballpark does produce runs. It does produce it produces runs. And then, like I said, Minnesota have been showing the ability to hit righties, but they have shown the ability to strike out. And then he's pitching his Green is pitching his worst versus right-hand pitching at home. So he's giving up power, and who wouldn't be giving up power in that small ballpark? All right, so he's giving up overall versus righties. He's giving up a 537 slugging versus at home versus righties. He's giving up a 603 slugging. Okay, so yeah, I mean that's pretty significant there. Advanced numbers here. Yeah. Home runs. Okay, so home versus righties here, 3.2. Home run per 9. All right. So he could in home versus lefties 2.63. That's how much this ballpark can get you in trouble. All right. Guys like Royce Lewis, definitely in play there. He's been in Fuego. And what the fuck was that? Okay, so did it take me away? I'm back. All right, so whatever that was. All right, so guys like Royce Lewis, who's been in Fuego, guys like that. All right. Undecided on how I want to attack this one here, but the information is, I had to give you guys information, what I'm saying, to let you know what's going on with this one here. Like I said, now the strikeouts could and should be there. Just versus all basic here. Versus all look at the K rate for all of these guys here: 31.3, 27.1, 24%, 21.5, Farmer 26.2, Walner 31.8, and 25.8 and 33.9. See who's in the lineup. See who's in the lineup. You can make a decision from there. It is what it is. That's just a good information for you guys right there. Chicago White Sox at Washington Nationals here. We got an over under 9 in this spot. Looking at it's not my favorite game here. I probably won't even mess with anybody in this game here, but I'll have to point out a few things about some of these pitchers here. Starting with Michael Kopech here. All right, so Michael Kopech. Just take a look at his splits here. He's on the road here, and he's got some crazy looking splits here. So home and away, ERA Brown are almost around the same there, sitting at 5.9, 5.1. The power on the road. He's giving up power on the road to righties. 541 slugging. So, it is what it is. No, it's giving up to right-hand batters on the road. That's just one of the things that I want to point out right there. None spectacular because this Washington team, they don't have a lot of power. So however you want to look at it, you know what I'm saying? But right-hand batters will be in play here, if you ask me. Home run per 9, 2.45 on the road to right-hand batters. His strikeout percentage here is way down. At home versus lefties and versus lefties 28%. Home versus righties 24%. On the way though, and then this team already don't strike out. So on the way 21.7 to lefties and to righties 16%. The FIP numbers looking, you know what I'm saying? So expect XFIP 6 and 5. So I can't really back him. I don't know who I want to back. Gray is another guy who's got crazy splits. Gray, he pitches his worst at home. Okay. So we'll see, man. 2 bats that I know that are being played, but I probably won't be messing with them. Robert, he went yard yesterday, and then Thomas on the Washington side, but I probably won't bet on neither one of those guys, to tell you the truth. But I couldn't talk you off those guys for hits, runs, and RBIs. Okay. Boston Red Sox at Texas Rangers. Another game where I'm not too much interested in. Texas Rangers need to win games. We got Bayo on the mound. We got Gray on the mound. We got an over under 9. If I'm betting anything, it's going to have something to do with Devers and let me see who I got in my player pool here. If I'm going to bet anything, it's going to have something to do with Devers and Corey Seager. So Corey Seager, he's 3 for 6. He's been selling for me. So he's 3 for 6 right now with what does he have? He's 3 for 6 versus Bayo, 2 singles and a double. And then you got Rafael Devers, who's 0 for 3, but he's been balling as of late. So it is what it is. You can sprinkle some Nathaniel Lowe on there. He's got an 873 OPS versus righties. I mean, yeah. And then Bayo, he's giving it up towards lefties. 840 OPS versus lefties there. Those are the only things I'm looking at here. Nothing spectacular. I'm going to just go ahead and keep it moving, okay? Cleveland Guardians at Kansas City Royals. We got over under 9 on the spot. We got Giolito on the mound. We got Greinke on the mound, okay? So neither one of these my favorite pitchers. I know they ain't your favorite pitchers either, for sure. So looking at what we got here, let me just slide over here to StatCast. Let's go to Cleveland. Let's go to. So what I do know is you got somebody like Zach Greinke on the mound. He's pitching his worst towards lefties there. So you got guys like Josh Naylor, Bo Naylor, Jose Ramirez. Those guys, Ramirez, he's a switch. He could get on the left side, okay? So, those are some things that you can really, really look out at. However, looking at both pitchers here, Lucas Giolito. Giolito can give it up. he's sporting a 10.8 barrel rate right there. Zach Greinke 7.9. Both of these guys are pretty much trash. Okay, Zach Greinke 15.7% K rate, 480 expected slugging with 290 expected batting average, 11.2 launch angle with an 89.5 exit velo. You know this motherfucker. Now, Lucas Giolito, he does have some case stuff. Hard hit sitting up there around 41.9. Expected batting average 234. That's got something to do with those Ks. K percentage sitting at 26.1. So if you want to take a look at some of his Ks or whatever, I could break some of that down for you guys because his Ks are in play. So let's look at Giolito. They will not put up they won't put up the other kid's strikeouts. What's his name? Because I'll take the under on his shit. But either way it go, let's take a look at some of Giolito's splits and stuff like that. So Giolito, he will give up hard contact. He will give up the bomb. You know what I'm saying? And what the hell is this? All right, what is this? Giolito will give up hard contact. He will give up bombs. So he has, I forgot how many home runs he has on the season. Let's see. He's got 36 home runs on the season in 30 starts. So that's one thing there. His splits. When you want to talk about strikeouts, actually, he's faced this Kansas City Royals team once or twice, but it's been back a while ago, I want to say. So way back towards the beginning of the season, he gave their ass 9 strikeouts. He pitched 6 innings, okay? So what is there? I think that's the only time he faced them. All right. So and then this team will strike out, you know. So we'll see. However, some splits here. They are on the road, if I'm respecting. Yeah, they're on the road. So some splits here. Giolito away, 6.17 ERA on the road. He has 36 home runs in total. On the road, he had, a lot of his home runs came on the road. 24 home runs on the road. Away versus lefties, and 13 home runs. Away versus righties, 11 home runs. Okay, he's pitching his worst towards lefties and lefties on the road overall. I mean, on the road, probably neck and neck, but he's giving up more power to lefties. Okay, 619 slugging to lefties on the road and 532 towards. He's just giving it up, man. You know, his strikeout though, the K percentage and things of that nature. Let's go, Z's. He definitely trash. But you know, he can throw. He throws some strikeouts here and there. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to decipher when he gonna mow down a lot of folks. So, like I was talking about his K percentage here on the road, 28 to lefties, 28% to lefties, 22% to righties. His K percentage is a little bit better at home at 27 and 28, so it's solid. As you can look at the home runs per now on the road versus lefties, 3.28 versus probably like a 2 right here versus righty. So he will give up the bomb. Home runs are in play here. All right. Now, like I said, he will strike you out. You just got to figure out when. He just faced Texas. He gave them 12 Ks. He just faced the Angels, gave them 9 Ks. So, you know, it is what it is. All right. This Texas team versus right-hand pitching last 30 days. Let's see what their K rate is looking like. Kansas City Royals 23% with an 87 WRC plus. 14 days. 22.5%, 95 WRC plus. So it is what it is, man. You know, I mean, last 7 days, if you want me to go there, I'll just go there. But what is it? 141 plate appearances, 119 WRC plus, 16.3 K rate. So, you know, last week they've been okay. Bats. We circle back around to the bats here. Like I said, Josh Naylor, he's 3 for 10 versus Greinke. 2 singles, a double, no home runs. Bo Naylor, his brother, 2 for 3. Those two were 2 home runs. Okay. And then 4 for 19. You got what's the kid's name? Jose Ramirez. He's got an 862 OPS versus righties. He's a switch. He's batting his best versus right hand pitching now. Okay, lefties. I'm sorry, he's batting his best versus lefties. You can look at these guys, put them in the hit parlay, whatever the case may be, things of that nature. And there's one bat that really popped for me. So keep an eye out on him. One bat that's really popped for me. That's Nelson Velasquez. I tend to go to him here and there. He's got 1,000 OPS versus right-hand pitching. We know Giolito's giving up to lefties and righties. He's got that power. You can look at a few of these guys here. You can look at MJ Melendez is in play, 17.3 launch angle, hard hit sitting at 50.1. Expected slugging 431. Melendez can go, y'all. He gets a bump. But Velasquez, 13.1 launch angle, 90.8 exit velo, hard 49.5 with a 571 expected slugging there. Bobby Witt Jr., self-explanatory. You already know the deal with him. All right. If I'm picking a side of here, it'll probably be Cleveland Guardians or nothing, but I'm probably not even going to bet this game here. I'll probably just look at the bats there. Baltimore Orioles at Houston Astros here. We got an over under 9 here with Bradish on the mound and Javier on the mound. I'm looking at the lefties here. I'm looking at the left-hand batters here. I'm looking at the left-hand batters here for Baltimore. We could take a look at Javier. I don't know what the fuck happened to Javier, but it is what it is. We can take some look at some numbers here, and I'll show you guys what I'm looking at, and you guys can make a decision for your own self. Taking a look at some splits here for Javier. This team is at home, and he's got weird splits here. 3.86 at home. Away, ERA of 5.540. His pitching is worse versus lefties. All right, overall, he's giving up a 282 batting average with a 497 slugging. That's just the general right now. At home, surprisingly, at home versus lefties, he's giving up a 317 batting average with a 525 slugging. Okay, so that's kind of weird. It's kind of odd. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So we can target lefties versus Javier. All right. Some of his advanced numbers here. Let's see. Some of his advanced numbers here look like at home versus lefties, where I was referring to. A 15% K rate. 317 batting average, still the same. 1.67 whip. That FIP sitting at 4.83, but his XFIP sitting at 6. The lefties, man. So I'm looking at. So you got O'Hearn. He's the guy that really popped for me. He's been on fire. So if you want to ride that train, be my guest. I'm only looking at 2 bats for right now. Not going to be greedy. I'm looking at O'Hearn, and I'm looking at Gunnar Henderson there. All right. So these are some of the first bats that I've gotten to here. So so let me see. Let me slide down here to Now I do expect runs to be put up in this one here. Gunnar Henderson, his hits, runs, and RBI sitting at 2.5. He's a home run candidate. One swing of the bat, he could clear that. Ryan O'Hearn, his hits, runs, and RBIs sit at -150 right now. Okay, so there you have that. I'm sure other bats are in play, but I'm just gonna point these guys out. Now, Jordan Alvarez, he sold me 2 games in a row. Not liking that. We went to the well on him and Kyle Tucker yesterday. Kyle Tucker got there for us. He hit a bomb. That was nice. And then I told you guys, Yanya Diaz. I went to Yanya Diaz yesterday, and he got there for me. Okay, so now they're gonna be facing Kyle Gibson here. Okay, so Kyle Bradish. I'm sorry. Now, like I said, we can go right back to the well with somebody like with Yanya Diaz. All right. Hold on for 1 second, man. We go right back to the well with on Yanya Diaz, man. I told you he loves it. He loves it at home versus righty. Um, I had pointed him out yesterday. Now we can go right back to the well. I'm gonna go right back to the well because I got that Yanya Diaz money in my pocket. All right, but you gotta wait for him. They don't put him on the books like that right off the bat. So you gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? So you got to wait. Even if you have to live bet them, you got to wait. So for the people who wasn't here or whatever who didn't see it, he's got really, really good splits here versus a righty, especially at home. That's his favorite split. So versus righties at home, he's batting 373. He's got 13 home runs. Overall, he has 23 home runs. 13 of those are come at home, okay? His advanced numbers at home versus righties go something like this. 3% walk, 13% K rate, which means he doesn't strike out, 377 batting average, 400 on base percentage, 738 slugging, 1100 OPS, 365 isolated power with a 209 WRC plus. Okay. So I'll be going right back to the well on him. All right. And it's almost baseball is so volatile as to a fact that Jordan Alvarez has been in some really, really good spots. I took him 2 games. He sold on me twice in a row. If I fade him today, this is probably where his ass gonna go bonkers at. So shit, it is what it is. As far as the side in this one, we got over under 9. I'm not picking a side in this one. I'm gonna be looking at those bats that I pointed out. That is what it is. What it is with that situation. I'm just leave it at that. Seattle Mariners at Oakland Athletics. Here we got Kirby on the mound with Estes on the mound. I don't know much about Estes. I have to look into his numbers here. But it's a few ways that you can look at things. I got a couple splits that you guys probably can look at for Kirby here. All right. So just blindly betting some of these pitches, they can get there for you, and sometimes they don't. A lot of people be like, damn, why the fuck he ain't why the fuck he ain't hit his strikeouts and things of that nature and stuff like that. But it's a lot that comes into it. It might not apply to this game, but it might apply to another game. So one thing I do want to point out is Kirby is one of my favorite guys to target versus walk in the walk category. You know what I'm saying? He's really, really good in that category. I can show you out. Lately, he's been walking batters, but of course, this was versus some good teams. The books have caught on. If you want to look at the walk prop for Kirby, the books have caught on here. I'll show you guys in 1 second here. His walk prop is sitting at I'll show you guys. Kirby sitting at over a half. All right. So you'll get plus money on the under if you take it. But the over is minus 205. That's only for one walk right there. So you know how dangerous this guy is. However, his strikeout prop is sitting at his strikeout prop is sitting at 5.5. And this is where I want to go into detail with. All right. So Oakland. He's faced Oakland this one time this season. He pitched 7 innings and only had 2 strikeouts. Okay. So keep that in mind. Now, where was I going to go with this? Let's look at his splits. He's on the road right now. He's pitching his worst on the road right now at batting average. He's giving up 272 to lefties, 280 to righties. Okay. K percentage. So on the road. So look at this K percentage versus at home and on the road. 28.8 versus lefties at home, 25.3 versus righties on the road. I mean at home, but on the road they dropped significantly. Both of them under 20%. You know what I'm saying? So he's pitching. He's not striking out as many people as he's striking them out on the at home on the road. All right. So I'm looking at Kirby and I'm like, damn, I want to back him in a way. Yeah. So the only way I probably could look at this is probably backing his outs. All right. So his pitching outs. That means, his pitching outs right now is sitting at 17.5 at a -113 with a fishy -135. The line is fishy. I think the line should be about -155 if you ask me. Looking at some of his game logs. So, let's see. So, that should have been kind of up and down. So he 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. 5 out of his last 7 games, he hit his outs. Okay, he hit his outs. He's lucked up in some areas of hitting his K prop. But frequently throughout the season, you can see his ceiling is 9. You know what I'm saying? He went 9 innings versus Boston. All right. But you see some 7 innings there, 7 there, 7 there, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 7, 8. He has the ability to hit this. So I'm willing to gamble. I'm willing to gamble on it. Now, looking at some of the Oakland Athletic numbers versus righties here, some of their WRC plus, because that's what I feel comfortable with looking at. Last 7 days, Oakland WRC plus is 40. Well, that's a decent sample size. 30% K rate with 41 WRC plus. That's the last 7 days. That's lately. Last 14 days. Oakland, number 2 in striking out at 28%, 79 WRC plus. And the last 30 days, they are 5th in striking out, 26%, 93 WRC plus. So however you want to cut it, if you want to cut it, then, he does get a strikeout bump because these guys strike out a lot. And, he goes on the road, his K percentage drops, okay? I don't really talk about the bats, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm going to do, I haven't taken it yet. I'm going to take the outs, okay? I'm going to take the outs at a -135, all right? That's what I'm going to do. And then it's going to be Seattle or nothing for me in the spot. Moneyline parlays, run line straights. Moving over to the next game here. You got San Francisco Giants at Arizona Diamondbacks here. I'm leaning towards the under here with Webb on the mound, Kelly on the mound. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the under. Another spot where splits come into factor here, and splits come into factor for a lot of pitchers and things of that nature. But it helps you decipher which way you want to go, as far as whether you want to go with outs or things of that nature and stuff like that. So overall, Merrill Kelly, he's got a 26.5% K rate. Oh man, Zach Gallen sold last night, man. He got in that 5th inning. I had him I had his outs. He got in that 5th inning and just folded, man. Folded. Probably gave up about 20 pitches in the 5th inning. A little bit, probably more. I don't know, but walked. I think he walked 2 and shit. Bases loaded and shit. Fucked up my outs prop, man. But it is what it is. Shout out to Snell. Snell did the trick. A couple others who we're going to get to in 1 second. But however, looking at the splits here for Merrill Kelly, he's got really good K stuff. Now at home, 2.8 ERA. On the road, 4.0. Okay. At home, is where he excels with his K shit there. He's got a 30% K rate versus lefties at home and a 31% K rate versus righties at home. So versus on the road, his shit drops tremendously, almost 10. You see what I'm saying? So 22% on the road versus lefties, 23% on the road versus righties. But he's on the road today. I mean, at home today. All right. So his strikeout prop. Matter of fact, let's take a look at this view. This team overall has a 24.4% K rate as a team overall. I see some strikeouts in there. Just make sure these guys in the lineup, these guys in red and pinkish and shit like that, they strikeout candidates, okay? Plus the guys we just gonna strike out, just get the best of, you know? So, his strikeout probably sitting at 5.5, all right? Man, Joe. His strikeout prop sitting at 5.5. All right. I think I like it. I think I like his strikeout prop a little bit more than his outs. Because he can be all over the place with his outs. So let's see. So it's like at New York, he didn't hit his outs. He had 7 Ks though. At Chicago, he didn't hit his outs, but he had 6 Ks. At home versus Colorado, he hit his outs and had 12 Ks. On the road versus the Dodgers, of course, he got his ass tore up. How many innings did he pitch? 5. He didn't hit his outs. At home versus Cincinnati, 7 innings, 12 Ks. You know, so he didn't have hit his Ks at home versus the Dodgers because they good, but he still hit his outs at home. Fucked Minnesota up for 9 Ks. So I couldn't talk off neither one. I think I'm a lean. I want to lean towards the Ks here for him. I think I'm gonna lean towards the Ks here. 30% K rate at home. I'm gonna lean towards the Ks here. Webb, I'm leaning towards the under in this game. I just don't feel like a lot of runs gonna be put up here. If you don't want to go for the under, I can understand. Even if you want to alter under it in some same game parlays or something like that, be my guest. They didn't have alternate strikeouts for these guys out yet. This is a no-run first inning candidate. Bankroll builder. You can do a bankroll builder here. Merrill Kelly, his strikeout sitting at 5.5. I can see instances where you can go with I can see this is a no-run first inning candidate here for me. And then I always go to so you could even go to a under 1.5 here. And then you can go to picture props and you could go with 5 Ks and for Kelly, and you could probably go with like 4 Ks or something for Webb, and they get you plus money. Probably you could go down to 3 Ks for Webb and get you a minus 118. I'll do that. I don't mind laying on minus 118 juice for sure. So it's a lot of ways that you can skin it here. All right. This is no run first inning candidate here, and it's an under candidate for me. Logan Webb, he's just somebody. He's a really good pitcher. He goes out there and pitch a lot of innings. He's pitching his worst on the road versus right-hand batters. I'm not messing with no batters from this game, okay? So let's keep it moving, all right? Where was he? Okay. Colorado Rockies at San Diego Padres here. We got Anderson on the mound and we got Lugo on the mound, okay? So it's going to be San Diego Padres or nothing for me. Shout out to them. They covered. Soto didn't hit his runs and RBIs, but he hit his total bases, which I didn't bet, but I did put him in I put him in a hit parlay. Anderson, I need to talk about Anderson real quick to show you guys how we're going to attack him, why and how we're going to attack him. Okay, so Anderson, we want to attack him on the road. All right. For some reason, that's just how it is for him. He pitches his worst on the road. He's got an ERA at 8.16 on the road. All right, so we want some of that. Definitely do. All right. On the road versus lefties, he's getting up a 333 batting average. All right, 666 slugging. All right. So you know who a lefty is. All right, that's none other than you know who the fuck he is, Soto. All right. So I like Soto for a hit all the way up to a home run. I'm going to take is Soto. I'm going to take his hits, runs, and RBIs. Okay. Let's see what the numbers look like here for his hits, runs, and RBIs. If you knew, it's my favorite prop here. Damn, I went way off and shit like that. Okay. Soto. So right now, you got to get tremendous value right here. This is value, if you ask me. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs is sitting at minus 115. I really, really like that. So I really, really like that. All right. Hits, runs, and RBIs. I like that. For real, I do. All right. So like I said, and then on away, like I said, away versus lefties, and then versus righties, he's giving it up too, man. So he's giving up a 286 batting average, 540 slugging towards righties here. Maybe we could take a look at the team total here. I expect them to put up runs here. You could look at the team total. You could take them first 5 if you want. I like everything about San Diego today. But San Diego can be one of those teams that, come out there and just shit all over your research. You know what I'm saying? Just here, you just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just they can be, their offense can be disappointing at times. Okay, but guys like everybody's in play. So I couldn't talk about the team total. Excuse me, team total over for San Diego. All right, now last but not least, I'm really, really torn on Lugo, man. I'm really, really torn on Lugo. I want to support Lugo really, really, really bad. I want to be greedy, go on Caesars and throw his outs in there because the Caesars is the only book you can throw his outs in. But I'm really, 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 really tempted to take his outs versus right-hand pitching here. Colorado. What is this? Last 30 days, they number 3 in striking out with a 72 WRC plus, and then last 14 days, Colorado, they 25th in striking out with an 84 WRC plus, and then the last 7 days, it is what it is. Last 7 days, Colorado, 195 plate appearances, 101 WRC plus with 25% K rate. I think there's an instance where Lugo can get to his outs prop, man, or his K's prop. He faced his team twice. The first game of the season, he hit him for 7 Ks, 7 innings pitched. His very first game, and then he got him for 9 Ks with 7 innings pitched. Damn, can he get it? Can he do it again? That's the thing. Can he do it again? All right, so we're gonna look at his K prop. His K prop is sitting at Lugo. Lugo, his K prop. Last time I checked, I think it was 5.5. Let's see. His strikeout prop is sitting at 5.5 and a minus 150. Now his outs prop sitting at, last time I checked, his outs prop was sitting. Do I have it over here? Yeah, minus 115 for 17.5. That's 6 innings. He got to pitch 6 innings. Last 2 times he pitched against them, he went 7 innings. All right. Maybe I might, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's a lean. I lean towards the over. I like Soto here. I like all the bats, tell you the truth. Shout out to um, shout out to I forget the other kid's name. He been killing it. I forget the other kid's name. He back cleanup yesterday, I want to say. Shout out to him though. He's been killing it. Let me see. Let me get this name for you. Camposano. He been balling. Okay, he been balling. So all these guys are in play here. I think I think they're gonna smash these guys here. All right. So we'll see though. I don't know how motivated San Diego is, but we'll see. New York Mets at Miami Marlins. Here we got an over under 7. Woo! Over under 7 here. Low totals here. All right. So they didn't have the alternate Ks out earlier for Singer here. His strikeout prop sitting at minus 130. Both of the guys strikeout prop sitting at minus 130 here. I mean 6.5 here. I can't do nothing but like the strikeouts for Singer here. All right. The numbers don't support it, but this boy has been off the chain. And we've been eating off of him. You know what I'm saying? We've been eating off of him. He's been off the chain. All right. So take a look at some of his strikeouts here. Kodak Singer. He's got double-digit Ks in 3 of his last 4 games. He's hit the strikeout prop in 5 of his last 7. He hasn't faced Miami this year. Oh, twice. He's faced Miami twice. That was the first 2 games of the season. 8 Ks and 6 Ks. So that's one thing there. And that's shit. That's the thing now. I'm talking about Ks. I mean, it's Ks. Am I going to take it? Or he's on the road here. We can take a look at some of his splits. Help us make a decision here. Looking at some of his K props now. At home versus lefties and righties, 32% K rate to lefties and righties at home. On the road, 26.4 and 25.3. That's still better than your average. That's way above your average pitchers here. Kodak Singer's got that shit, okay? He's really got it, all right? We already know. On the flip side, Yuri Perez. Yuri Perez is a pretty good pitcher as well, man. I just don't know how much I want to back Perez, okay? I don't know how much I want to back him in his spot. But we can take a look at some of Yuri Perez's numbers right here. I didn't even cap Yuri Perez. I didn't look at his numbers or none of that shit earlier today. But he's got some stuff. All right, so I'll show you guys here. He's got 7 Ks. He's got 7 Ks or better in 3 of his last 5 games. His outs are all over the place here. So you know it is what it is. But as you can see, he's got games in the area of 7, 10, 5, 7, 7, 9, 9. You know, the list goes on and on. Now, checking out some of the splits here. I mean, some of these teams, I'm show you guys here. What we got? 2 righties on the mound. Yuri Perez is a righty, right? Yeah. As a matter of fact, let me just take a look at here. We got 2 righties on the mound. Let me see. I'll just look at I'll cover both at the same time. So, versus right-hand pitching, last 30 days, both of these teams here. New York Mets striking out 25.5% at a 104 WRC plus, and Miami. So Miami is the one who hasn't been striking out that much, I want to say. Where are they? Miami. They must be right here. Where the fuck is Miami at, man? Oh, okay, right there. 19.5% K rate. 94 WRC plus, last 30 days there. Last 14 days, we're looking at a 12% K rate. I mean, 25% K rate for the Mets, along with a 21.4% K rate with a 95 WRC plus for Miami there. All right. That's a lot. I'll look at the last 7 days for you guys. New York Mets, 22.1%, 111 WRC plus, and Miami, 20% K rate there, 119 WRC plus. It is what it is. Take what you like. I mean, do as you will. You could tease some of these down here. Let's see what we can get here. 6Ks for Singer. I don't know, man. 6Ks for Perez. I might not even mess with Perez. This is another game. A no runs first inning candidate here. You can also go with the under 1.5 runs if you want in the first innings. I like that. Anything that can get you to a bankroll builder, something like that, is be my guess. Okay. So you can go with that, or you can just come over here, or you can mix that with the other game that I had. You can mix that with the Giants game because I like the Giants game as well. Anything to get you plus money. I like the under in that one too, and the no one's first inning in that one. All right. So that's how I'm looking at this game here. K's, strikeouts, no one's first inning. And you guys can also do those live strikeout bets. Let me see. Let me go to the same game parlay here. You guys can do those strikeout bets. They're not out right now, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Them plate appearance strikeouts. Yeah, those come in. They're gonna come in handy in a game like this. All right. With a total that low, shit. The total low as hell, 7. All right. It's going to be Tampa Bay Rays and nothing for me in this spot right here. I've been waiting out. Los Angeles Angels, they just, no. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. All right. So it's going to be Tampa Bay Rays and nothing for me. I went to Yandy Diaz, hits, runs, and RBIs. Cashed that yesterday. Shout out to you guys if you tailed that. We got Savali on the mound and what? Okay, so I was waiting on them to drop Savali's pitching out. Seems like they are undecided on what they want to do and how they want to do it. So if Aaron Savali's pitching out sitting at 16.5, I lean towards the over. All right, so I wouldn't take the under here. Savali, I'll give you guys some numbers real quick versus this depleted Angels lineup here. I'll just take a look at the game log. You probably don't want to see none of these splits here. Angels don't look good right now. Versus right-hand pitching, they don't look good. So Savali, the thing about Savali, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games, okay? He pitched 5 innings in 5 straight games. He didn't hit that. He hasn't hit that 16.5, all right? So they're going to try to slide that 16.5 on us. He hasn't hit it. But he's been pitching well, but he hasn't hit it. You know what I'm saying? So his strikeouts, though, he's got 8 strikeouts or more in 2 of his last 3 and 3 of his last 5. What is the strikeout prop here? That's interesting. What is his strikeout prop? His strikeout prop is sitting at I want to see because at 6.5 at plus money. What can we get his strikeout on PrizePicks? Savali. A solid 6. You can get a push there. I think I like that. How about what are they looking like versus right-hand pitching? So last 7 days, Los Angeles Angels, number 1 with a whopping 37.1% K rate versus right-hand pitching. What about the last 14 days? Los Angeles Angels still number 1 with a 29% K rate, 64 WRC plus. Last 30 days, they are number 2. So they're just striking the fuck out. All right. So Savali is going to be at home in this one. We can check out some splits for him if y'all want. Just trying to get you guys up to speed real quick, help you all do a little bit of this research while I got a little time on my hand. So at home, he's got a 23 and 25% K rate. I like that. It's okay. It's enough to get him through the day. He's in a good spot, if you ask me. Checking out some of these individual K rates here. Some of these guys probably gonna be able to ladder some of these guys, man. It's probably gonna be going down in this one here. All right, today, probably gonna be able to make a lot of money on the books. Shit, my damn camera just fell. I'm back. The damn camera fell on my ass. So yeah. All right. So yeah. You can look at let's see. Look at all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All these K rates here are pretty much up there. Okay. So yeah. See who's in the lineup and go from there. Another game where you could probably take some plate appearances, strikeouts. All right. So I lean towards the over Ks, and I'm undecided on his outs prop, even though he's set up to at least go 6. Toronto Blue Jays at New York Yankees here. And like I said, the Tampa Bay Rays game, money line parlays, run line straights for me. Toronto Blue Jays at New York Yankees here. We got Gausman on the mound. We got King on the mound. We got over under 7.5. All right. Gausman, one of the best pitchers in the game right now. So going up against this New York Yankees team, give me his outs. I like his outs here. I got him already over here in a minus 145, 140. It's a fishy number. I think he should be higher than that right now. But give me his outs at 17.5, which means he has to pitch 6 innings. Okay, he has to finish 6 innings. All right. Now that's 17.5 batters. All right. You got to take care of them. His strikeouts are sitting at 7.5. I couldn't talk you off his strikeouts for 7.5. I can't talk you off of it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Am I going to get there? I don't know, but I definitely like it. Let me fix my camera on my tripod there, whatever the fuck you call it. But yeah, I like it. This New York Yankees team, I'm sorry, they just not that good versus righties right now. Last 30 days, strikeouts, they number 4 in strikeouts with a 79 WRC plus. They're striking out at 26.8%. Last 14 days, they just ain't been that good versus righties. Now they still top 10 with a 25.6 K rate, 69 WRC plus right there. I'm not gonna keep going on. Okay, I'm not. I am. Let me see 7 days because I'm getting ready to put my money on this shit. So last 7 days look like they woke up, smelt a little bit of the coffee. 22% K rate. That's almost around league average. So we'll see. I know I'm taking the outs there. I want to be greedy and take his strikeouts. If I do, I might put it on a 6-pick PrizePicks card there. All right. That's probably where I'll do that at. Have a little fun there. Okay. As far as the side here, one thing you never see, I talk about this every day. I don't give out Toronto Blue Jays bats, and I don't give out Seattle Mariners bats. Them motherfuckers, they sell on me every time for some reason. But hey, it is what it is. Gun to my head, Blue Jays are nothing. With Gausman on the mound, and they still minus 118 favorites. I don't know. I didn't look at Gausman splits though. On his road splits might be something there. I suggest you guys go take a look at that. Milwaukee Brewers at Pittsburgh Pirates at my Chicago Cubs here. We got an over under 8 here. Justin Steele, the man of steel, is on the mound here. His outs came out at 18.5. I can't take that. I could take it. I think he'll get there. Chicago been beating the shit out of Pittsburgh this season. Keller on the mound. Chicago, they batted 300 versus Keller. Give me the Chicago Cubs. Moneyline parlays, run line straights here. My Chicago Cubs, okay? Bats. We can look at Ian Happ. He's 8 for 19 with 2 home runs. I think he's the only guy that I put over here for right now from the Cubs because I didn't really finish looking at all. Oh, Swanson, he's 4 for 10, 1 single and 3 doubles versus Keller. And Suzuki, he is 3 or 4. So that probably was one game that they went crazy on his ass. But yeah, those are the guys I'm looking at. Cody Bellinger, he's self-explanatory if you want to get to him. Yeah, rapid fire. And then these last two, Milwaukee Brewers and at St. Louis Cardinals. Not my favorite game, but I tell you this: you roll with me yesterday. Took the home run for Contreras and the hits, runs, and RBIs. What does he do? Bam! Go out there, hit that home run for us, and he hit his hits, runs, and RBIs, of course. So, anytime we get Contreras versus a lefty, I'm going right back at him. So we got a lefty on the mound in Thompson. I still got Contreras money in my pocket going right back to the well on Contreras here. Give me his hits, runs, and RBIs all the way up to a home run. On the flip side, I don't like this game, but I was looking at Goldschmidt. Pretty hard here. So, here's a guy. He's 8 for 27 versus Hauser. Hauser is pitching a 731 OPS versus righties. Ball Goldschmidt, 818 OPS versus right-hand pitching. He has 8 for 7. He's 8 for 27, batting 296 versus him with 5 singles and 3 home runs. Okay, so there you have that. And last but not least, we got the Detroit Tigers going up against the Los Angeles Dodgers here. Give me the Dodgers. Money line parlays, run line straights here. It's going to be Dodgers or nothing for me. Reese Olson on the mound here. Let me show you guys a little bit of something about Olson here. He is giving it up. He's pitching his worst to lefties, okay? He pitches his worst to lefties. And they got some of the best lefties in the game here when you're looking at these Dodgers here. So I'm going to break it down to you like this. Take out his splits here. Let's check out Olsen's splits here, okay? On the road, he pitches a little bit better on the road than he does at home. Away, he's got a 270 batting average, though. On the road versus lefties, 300 batting average. That's not good. That's not good when you're going against a Dodgers team. Some of his numbers here, let's see. Advanced numbers here. Away versus lefties. His FIP's in at 311 with an XFIP at 412. What else we got here? 26%. Nope. 20% K rate versus lefties. 309 batting average. Yeah. Nothing. Just see who's in the lineup. Muncy, 882 OPS versus righties. Reese Olson, pitching his worst versus lefties. That's a match. Freddie Freeman, he hasn't even seen him. Or Muncy haven't even seen him. Freddie Freeman, 959 OPS versus righties. Jason Hayward, 878 OPS versus righties. All right. So, pay attention to the lineups. When they come out, them lefties going to be in that lineup. It's them lefties day. It's lefty day versus him and Miller. All right. So Miller. All right. So I am going to take, I'll show you guys the visual. And why I do so many visuals so you guys can learn and possibly take that shit to another level. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best. I keep it simple. I keep it plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? I do the same shit every day. At the end of the day, we're trying to profit, not deposit. Free help here. What was I looking at here? Okay, I was going to look at I want to take the outs and the strikeouts. To tell you the truth, I want to lean towards the strikeouts for Miller, but his outs are sitting at. Let's see what his strikeouts sitting at since I'm right here. His strikeouts sitting at 17.5. All right. So Detroit, what are they doing? How are they doing? How are they doing versus right hand pitching? I'm quite sure they're not that good. Let's see. Detroit, what's this? That's got to be the last 7 days. They are 8th in strikeout percentage at 26% with 82 WRC plus. Then the last 14 days, Detroit are 6th in striking out, 69%, 69 WRC plus. And then last 30 days, right? So they've been ass. They number 1 striking out versus right-hand pitching, 80 WRC plus. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm leaning towards the over strikeouts. That's a lot. 6.5 strikeouts is still 7 Ks is still a lot. How frequently has he hit 7 Ks? 1, 2. In his last 2 games, he's on a roll right now. That's impressive. You go strike out 8 Washington batters. Them motherfuckers don't strike out. Now, prior to these last 2 games, it's been a while since he went up there. You know, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games since he hit that K prop. However, his outs, where's his outs at? As long as it's 17.5, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna jump on it. Parlay piece or not. Let me get it. Yeah, minus 130. That's a straight. I'll lay juice all the way up to minus 140. That's just me on something that I like. So it's minus 130 right now. 17.5 outs. That's 6 innings. He's hit this how many times? Let's see. Prior to this last game versus Seattle, he hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games. All right. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Patrick. He hit it 6 straight games. I'm okay with that. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. So give me the over outs for him. And I'll lean towards the strikeouts, man. You know, I lean towards the over strikeouts. You can always go in here and alter his strikeouts. He's not a guy that I've ever targeted this year for strikeouts. Let me see something. Let me see something before I get out of here. His K percentage is not as high as I would like it. You know what I'm saying? It's not, at home, like, it's not as high as I would like it. I don't know if I want to back his case. I'll tell you that. I don't know. All right. With that being said, guys, moneyline parlays, run line straights, give it them Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? And then those lefty bats there. NFL coming out today for sure. But first thing in the morning, I just want to see if there was more lines out. I might pop out in the next hour or so with some NFL. We'll see. At the end of the day, peace out, guys. Peace out.